right, haven't done a paint video in a while. Just don't take the time to do it. It slows me down. So I'm over here shaking a can of CHROMABASE. I'll show you guys what's going on. This is a lease return. Alright, so this is just hand sanded 600 grit. We're not painting the whole thing. So I got this fine line here, which I'm going to take off after I do the clear coat. Alright, in order for me to paint inside, I either got to drop the bumper or I got to open up this hatch and mask it up with the hatch open. And there's no damage in there, so it's not necessary. So here's all taped up. This is Jane. Now I did do some PDR work on the other side. I was able to salvage a couple panels, but this side of the vehicle has already been repaired and painted before by myself about 2.5 years ago. 2.5 years ago. So I wasn't able to do PDR work here because there's already body filler and paint on here, and I would have just cracked the Bondo work and probably ripped off the paint. So this side I just ended up just doing the repairs and just doing the blend anyway. And this fender I wasn't able to save because it was a really sharp, very sharp, steep dent. And I did get it out and I was able to save the paint. There wasn't paint damage, but there was like a crack. The surface was broken on the paint surface. From pushing it back out, no matter how much heat I put on it with the heat gun, the paint just didn't hold on. But I was able to save this quarter and save this door. And I was actually saving this door too. I was actually saving it, but because these two already had Bondo work and this had been blended in, so this had paint, didn't have Bondo, but it had paint. And I was getting these dents out. There was a dent there that I got out, and I actually got that out. And this one was almost done, but it had paint damage here. Something happened with this door to where it hit this one and it took the paint off, and I was just gonna touch it up. But because this door already had been painted before, I'm not gonna get a perfect color match and I have to blend, and I'm, you know what, I'm not even gonna waste my time. You know, it didn't take much Bondo because I pretty much already did the PDR on it, but this is where we are. I sanded everything with the 400 grit DA because this already has, like I mentioned, it has 2K primer, it has sealer, and it has basic clear coat on top of the already existing factory paint. So, not that it had orange peel, but on the molecular level, it does have a lot of material build. So, just sanding it with 600 alone really wasn't going to flatten it out. Sanding it with 400 really shaves it nice and flat, and then you go over it with 600 DA, and then by hand with the flexible sponge, because the DA doesn't fit inside this groove, and you're going to have DA marks in there because the round disc doesn't fit in there. Same thing with down here, so finished it by hand. That way when I do my blends, like, you're really not going to see any of this with the clear coat. Yep, so it's my workstation right here. Just going to get to this, and do some painting. I guess I'll just upload this video in little pieces. Alright, cool.